Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, welcome to the weekend. I think it's going to be a quiet weekend. It would seriously surprise me if we see a lot of price action on the weekend. I don't think we will. I think it's gonna maybe grind down sideways or downwards a little bit here, closer to that 1830 level, grinding on top of that descending trend line, yeah, coming down slowly towards that 50% retracement level. Really boring market at the moment. I did share it earlier today in the membership already on Discord and Telegram that historically, August, September are basically just sideways months in crypto. Yeah, that seems to be the case this year as well. So very, very slow months historically. September even with a small decline historically if we look at a 10-year pattern in average. But from October and then November, December, they are typically the strongest months in crypto, yeah, historically over a 10-year pattern in average. Doesn't have to happen again, but 10 years is still decent data. I mean, we don't really have much more, especially because I would not necessarily take into account maybe the first 1 or 2 years when we talk about Bitcoin. But yeah, so you could say potentially, even with a certain likelihood, better times are around the corner. Also, what I have to say in our membership, we often see when people are not willing to take trades, people switch off, people get bored. And when there's a reluctance really to take trades and people don't really feel like trading, you know, that's often when the market is turning and when a more impulsive or more aggressive move is imminent. So honestly, better times are coming. They are around the corner. And yeah, but this is the perfect time to learn and to try stuff out and to manage your portfolio and things like that. On Sunday, we've got our next member live stream. Maybe some of you might be interested if you're not a channel member. On Sunday, we talk about the creation of prices in the futures and spot markets. It's a topic I'm very interested in as well. So typically every Sunday, we cover a topic, a fundamental topic, an educational topic about Elliott Waves, technical analysis, trading, whatever, so much. We've got over, I don't know how many live streams we've done so far, but I don't know, 60, 70, 80. So there's some education there, a lot of education actually. Okay, the reason I'm saying that is focus on education. Yeah, when the market is quiet, it's not moving, it's not excited, rather than trying to trade out of boredom, which is a problem that many people do, it is really a pitfall for traders, trading out of boredom, making wrong decisions because of emotions. Boredom is also, you could say, an emotion. It leads to frustration, and then you make wrong decisions. Rather than doing that, focus on your education, focus on your portfolio, maybe rebalance it a little bit. You know, these times can be used for that because you won't have time for that when we are eventually in a third wave rally, which we're still projecting as long as Ethereum is holding the $1,700 level. So the idea is still that the rally here between June and July was a wave 1 rally and that we've come down in this ABC structure into the support area. This here is a jump off point, turning point, ready for a third wave rally. Condition that the $1,700 level is holding. Then this can work. We're getting closer and closer to that trend line finally. Been talking about that trend line for many, many weeks now. And there's certainly a likelihood that we're going to touch it and test it. And that will be an interesting moment when we get to that. A lot of people will be watching that trend line. It is a well-known trend line. It is quite obvious. It's been here a long time now. See that, how many touch points we've had to that trend line, going back all the way actually to November 22. Short term, nothing really happened. No, nothing. So again, the low could be in. It certainly has a better bottoming structure than Bitcoin, our good friend Ether. But it's not really evident that price really has turned around. We all need to be watching for a potential 5-wave pattern to the upside. If we get one more wave up, we have a potential 5-wave pattern, which unfortunately at this stage would not be very reliable anymore because the wave 4, what I've labeled as wave 4, has come down to deep. So for me, until I see 5 waves followed by a 3-wave pullback, I am going to say that the white wave count is still the leading one because it hasn't been invalidated yet and the yellow wave count hasn't even played out yet. So we haven't even got the first confirmation that the trend is shifting to the upside as per Elliott Wave rules and guidelines. No, all that has happened is a corrective rally so far in 3 waves with a failure to create a 5-wave pattern. Only with a 5-wave pattern, we can really say that the trend is shifted. So it needs a break above 1876 ideally into the low $1,900 region. Yeah, that would be ideal. And then we should get, after those 5 up, we need an ABC structure to the downside, and we can identify the next turning point, yeah, on a lower degree. Until then, yeah, lower is expected, possibly hitting 1780, maybe even a little lower, but should avoid a break below 1700. Otherwise, we are morphing into the alternative wave count, which would not be bearish, but it would allow for a drop to 1530. But it would not be bearish. It's just another support area below it. Not yet bearish, okay? But yeah, so we're waiting for movement here. Essentially, all the comments from previous videos still stand. And all we need to do is to watch for a 5-wave move up. I am very open towards the idea that a low could have been made in our trend reversal area. It's just that it's not very evident yet because ETH has failed to rally in 5 waves so far. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you will like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.